Fans of Deadliest Catch were left in total shock when the news broke about Captain Sig Hansen, the fearless leader of the Northwestern and one of the most recognized faces of the Discovery Channel's hit series. Over the years, viewers have seen Sig face some of the most dangerous waters on Earth. He has battled brutal storms, mechanical failures, and heartbreaking losses, all while keeping his crew safe. But this time the news isn't about another storm at sea. It's about something far more personal, something that's shaken Sig Hansen and his loyal fans to the core. The announcement came suddenly, catching everyone by surprise. Social media lit up within minutes, and messages of love and concern started pouring in from all around the world. For decades, Captain Sig has been the face of courage, leadership, and endurance. To hear that something serious had happened to him felt like a blow to everyone who admired his strength. Whether you've watched Deadliest Catch from the very beginning or just discovered it recently, there's no denying that Sig Hansen is the heart and soul of the show. The 1 minute ago news made people realize that even the toughest sea captains have moments when life throws them into battles far worse than any storm. Sigurd Johnny Hansen, better known as Sig Hansen, was born into a proud fishing family in Seattle, Washington. From a very young age, he learned the hard life of the sea, fishing with his father and grandfather in the icy waters of Alaska. The Hansen family's legacy wasn't just about catching crab. It was about surviving against nature's fury, season after season. Sig started working on the Northwestern as a teenager, and by his early 20s he had already taken command of the vessel. That kind of leadership at such a young age showed his natural instincts for survival and strategy. He wasn't just running a boat. He was leading a family. His crew respected him deeply because he led by example. No excuses, no shortcuts, and no backing down. Over time, his ship became one of the most successful crab boats on the Bering Sea. When Deadliest Catch first aired in 2005, Sig quickly became a fan favorite for his no-nonsense attitude and unmatched work ethic. Viewers connected with him not just as a captain, but as a man who truly represented courage and heart. His story has always been one of resilience, a lesson that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you can always rise again. Throughout the years, fans have seen Sig go through terrifying situations on camera. The Bering Sea is one of the most dangerous places on Earth, where waves can reach heights taller than a house and temperatures drop below freezing. Every season, lives are at risk, and many fishermen never return home. Sig Hansen has often said that fishing isn't just a job, it's a test of endurance and willpower. But what many fans didn't know was that his biggest challenge wouldn't come from the ocean, but from within himself. In 2016, while filming Deadliest Catch, Sig suffered a massive heart attack. The incident left both his crew and fans stunned. He was rushed to the hospital, and doctors later said that it could have easily been fatal. Even after recovering, the fear of another health scare never truly left him. Still, Sig returned to sea, determined to do what he loved most, captaining the Northwestern. His decision showed his unstoppable spirit, but it also reminded everyone that even heroes have limits. The latest breaking news once again brings back that haunting concern. Has Captain Sig's health taken another dangerous turn? The latest reports about Captain Sig Hansen have once again put fans on edge. According to inside sources close to Deadliest Catch, Sig recently shared emotional news that caught even his crew off guard. While details are still emerging, it's clear that this isn't just another fishing update. It's something deeply personal. Some reports suggest that Sig may be considering stepping away from the captain's chair due to ongoing health concerns. Others say that a major family matter is at the center of his emotional message. Whatever the reason, his statement was filled with honesty and gratitude. He thanked his fans for standing by him for nearly 2 decades and expressed how much Deadliest Catch has meant to his life. Fans immediately began posting heartfelt comments online, many saying that they couldn't imagine the show without him. For so many people, Sig isn't just a television personality, he's a symbol of strength and perseverance. The phrase "breaking the news" suddenly felt heavier than usual. It wasn't about ratings or drama. It was about a man opening up about his life's most difficult choices. Behind the stern face and strong voice, Sig Hansen is a husband, a father, and a deeply emotional man. His family has always been part of his story. His daughter, Mandy Hansen, joined him on the Northwestern, continuing the proud Hansen legacy. Watching father and daughter work together at sea has been one of the most touching parts of Deadliest Catch. It showed that no matter how dangerous the job, family comes first. Sig's relationship with his wife, June, has also been a source of strength through all his battles. When June faced her own health struggles, Sig stood by her side just as she had stood by him during his heart attack. The couple's story is one of mutual love and resilience, proof that behind every strong man is an even stronger partner. In interviews, Sig has often said that his family gives him purpose beyond the sea. That's why this new announcement feels so emotional for fans, because they know how much he values his loved ones. Whether this news is about his future on the show, his health, or something else, everyone can feel that it comes from a deeply human place. The Northwestern isn't just a boat. It's a living symbol of Sig Hansen's life. For decades, it has weathered every storm and carried tons of crab from the freezing Bering Sea. Many fans call it the floating legend of Deadliest Catch. The ship has seen tragedy, victory, and everything in between. Under Sig's command, it became one of the most successful crab boats in Alaska's history. The crew members who've served under him often speak about his leadership with respect and admiration. They say that no matter how hard the conditions get, Sig never asks them to do something he wouldn't do himself. His leadership style, tough but fair, has made him a mentor for generations of fishermen. If the breaking news means Sig might finally step back from the wheelhouse, it marks the end of an era. The Northwestern has always represented courage, teamwork, and survival. Without Sig at the helm, it's hard to imagine the same energy and power that fans have come to love over the years. As the full story continues to unfold, fans are divided between sadness and support. If Captain Sig is indeed stepping away from Deadliest Catch, it could mean the show will never be the same again. Yet, some believe this might not be an ending, but a new beginning. Sig Hansen has always talked about passing the torch to the next generation, especially to his daughter, Mandy. She has learned every trick of the trade and carries the same determination her father showed in his early years. Maybe this is Sig's way of ensuring that the Northwestern and its legacy continue beyond him. Taking a step back doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing health, family, and peace after a lifetime of danger. If anyone has earned that rest, it's Sig Hansen. Fans all over the world are sending messages of support, saying they'll continue to follow him no matter where life leads next. Because once a captain, always a captain, whether at sea or at home. Captain Sig Hansen's story is not just about catching crab or facing deadly storms. It's about the strength of the human spirit. It's about getting up every time life knocks you down and doing it with pride and purpose. From the freezing waters of Alaska to hospital recovery rooms, Sig has shown the world what resilience really looks like. His legacy will live on not only through Deadliest Catch but also through the countless people he has inspired. Whether he continues sailing or chooses a quieter life, his impact remains unshakable. When fans heard the breaking news, many realized something important, that heroes aren't defined by what they conquer, but by what they overcome. Captain Sig Hansen is a reminder that courage isn't about never being afraid. It's about facing fear head-on and still moving forward. No matter what happens next, one thing is certain. Sig Hansen will always be the heartbeat of Deadliest Catch. A man whose story at sea has inspired millions to keep fighting through their own storms. When Deadliest Catch first hit television screens in 2005, no one expected it to become one of the most gripping and emotional reality shows ever made. But much of its success can be traced directly to Captain Sig Hansen. He wasn't just another fisherman. He was a natural storyteller. Every decision, every storm, every word he spoke felt real and human. He didn't put on an act for the cameras. What viewers saw was exactly who he was, a man living through danger every single day. This honesty set Deadliest Catch apart from all other reality shows at the time. Instead of scripted drama, the audience got raw emotion, real fear, and genuine triumph. People weren't just watching fishermen catch crab. They were watching fathers trying to make a living, sons risking their lives, and crews who treated each other like brothers. Sig Hansen became the bridge between that harsh world and the living rooms of millions of viewers. His voice, often calm but commanding, guided audiences through every episode. He showed leadership, vulnerability, and humor, sometimes all in the same scene. Without Sig, Deadliest Catch wouldn't just lose a captain. It would lose its heart. That's why the recent news about him feels so personal to fans. They don't just love the show. They love the man who made it unforgettable. Every great story has a cost, and Sig Hansen's story is no different. Behind all the fame and success lies a lifetime of sacrifice. For decades, he's missed holidays, birthdays, and important family moments. all to keep his crew safe and his boat running. The sea demands everything, and Sig has always given it his all. His body has suffered from injuries, exhaustion, and years of hard labor in freezing temperatures. His mind has carried the stress of leadership, the pressure of knowing that every decision he makes could mean life or death for someone on board. In many interviews, Sig has said that being a captain isn't glamorous. It's lonely and demanding. You have to be strong even when you're scared. You have to act confident even when the odds are against you. Over time, that constant weight takes a toll. That's why many fans understand that if Sig is thinking about slowing down, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. He's given the best years of his life to the sea, and now the sea is finally asking him to rest. His journey reminds us that real heroes don't just fight storms. They also know when to anchor down and protect what truly matters. When viewers saw Mandy Hansen, Sig's daughter, step onto the deck of the Northwestern for the first time, it was a powerful moment. It wasn't just a father teaching his daughter about fishing. It was the passing of a legacy. Mandy grew up watching her father lead men through deadly conditions. She saw the strength, the fear, and the pride that came with being a captain. Now she's proving that she has the same fire in her heart. Mandy has already started to take on more responsibilities on the boat, learning how to manage the crew, read the weather, and make those high-pressure decisions that can save lives. Her calm confidence mirrors her father's, and it gives fans hope for the future of the Northwestern. Sig has said many times that he's proud of Mandy, not just for her skills, but for her courage to take on a man's world and make it her own. In a fishing industry that's been dominated by men for generations, Mandy's presence brings a new kind of inspiration, showing young women everywhere that no dream is too big and no sea is too rough. If Sig does decide to retire or step back, Mandy's leadership could be the beginning of a brand new chapter for the Deadliest Catch legacy. To truly understand Captain Sig Hansen, you have to understand what it means to be part of a fishing crew on the Bering Sea. It's not just a job, it's a bond of brotherhood. The men who sail with Sig know that when you're out there, hundreds of miles from land, all you have is each other. There's no rescue team on standby, no easy way out if something goes wrong. Every crew member has to trust the captain with their life, and Sig has always taken that responsibility seriously. Over the years, fans have seen him yell, laugh, cry, and pray with his crew. Those moments weren't for show. They were real emotions captured in real time. That's why the bond between Sig and his men runs deeper than most people can imagine. They've survived deadly storms, near accidents, and heartbreaking losses together. And even when the cameras stop rolling, that brotherhood doesn't fade. Many former crew members still call Sig their mentor and friend. When the recent news about Sig broke, many of them publicly shared their love and support, calling him the best captain the sea has ever known. That kind of respect isn't earned overnight. It's built on trust, courage, and years of shared danger. For Sig, his crew has always been family, and that's what makes his story so powerful. For every victory at sea, there's a day of heartbreak that few people ever see. Sig Hansen has faced more than his fair share of loss. The Deadliest Catch community has lost several beloved captains and crew members over the years, brave souls who never made it home. Each time it happened, Sig carried that pain quietly, honoring their memory while continuing to lead. He knows the risks better than anyone. Every time he leaves port, he knows there's a chance he might not come back. That's a weight few people could bear, but Sig has done it for decades. When tragedy struck, he didn't just mourn privately. He used those moments to remind viewers of the real cost of the job. He's said many times that the sea doesn't care who you are. It's a dangerous, unforgiving place, and respect for it is the only